My crosshair placement's usually okay,
Yeah,
but my first
it's good.
round that goes off is usually like screwed up.
Oh, I see why. I see why. When you're doing this crouch peek, do you press, for example, you're holding A right to peek. Do you press D to stop, or do you use your crouch as the counter strafe button in this situation?
So now that you mention it, I go crouch D and not D crouch.
Okay, because if you press crouch first, your bullet is never gonna go where you want it to go because you can't be using your crouch
I never
key.
noticed that, yeah.
Yeah, you can't be using your crouch key as your counter strafe key. Want to get coached? All you gotta do is join my Discord in the description, click the book a session tab, create a ticket, and I'll reach out to you within 24 hours. Or you can always send me a direct message on Discord. I also have a CS2 improvement school. It's a community focused on improvement, gaining elo, and playing together. If you guys want to check it out, link in the description. You get access to a bunch of exclusive content, and there's weekly coaching sessions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope to see you here as well. The mechanical issue is where instead of just like committing to a spray, you kind of try to like burst people down. And what you're doing is, number one, you're not letting your recoil reset. There's like three things in this fight. So number one is uh, at this distance, you should be spraying, not bursting. Number one.
Hmm.
Then uh, this is like kind of like a Valorant shooting style where you like burst two bullets, move, burst two bullets, move. It's not like a CS thing. Number three, you're not letting your recoil reset on time, so your bullets all go above him. And number four, you're
Hmm.
constantly moving. Like you don't come to a full stop before shooting. So look right here. See where your bullet went right there?
Yeah.
That's because you didn't stop. Then look again. See, you don't let your recoil reset. See where your bullets
Yep.
are going, and you're moving. So there's like all the mechanical mistakes in this like one fight right here. And again, you see, it's everything is going above him. It's because
Hmm.
you're constantly moving. If I put it from third person, so you're strafing out, and look, wait, right here, you start moving, and you start moving again, and you see after every burst, you move, which causes your
Hmm.
bullets to go nowhere. Yeah, and you're not
Yeah,
even
and he's still hitting me. It's not
yeah,
really
yeah,
doing
and
anything, yeah.
that was the freest kill because he was standing still, crouched. So that should have been your kill 100%. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
But I just have... Okay, and I'm coming out long. I was thinking um, whoever that was going to throw me a
flash.
flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is here, your spawn isn't the greatest. It's fine, and you also sorry. You also pull out your AK way too early. Like you could have had so much more. Like right here is way too early to pull out your AK. You lose so much speed. You need to take your AK out when you're about like right here. So knife out, AK peek because you lose your speed because you move faster with a knife, right? So you basically the reason you lost this fight is number one, you don't have a good long spawn, right? So you're at a disadvantage already. And then the second disadvantage is that you take out your knife. Sorry, you get out your AK way too early, so you lose all the momentum and speed you had. Does that make sense?
So for the spawns we had there, were you thinking maybe we go short to cat to A site
You could
then?
have done everything, like anything. You could have done
Yeah.
just like a default, right? Default round. Smoke doors, take short. It was fine to pick long here, even with the bad spawn. But then again, should have been a good flash, and you shouldn't have taken out your gun right here. I'll tell you exactly when you should have taken out your gun. Right around, right here is where you take
Okay.
out your AK. Yeah. And here, let's see why you lose this fight. Did you try to pre-fire or? Let me see.
I think I pre-aimed. It was
Okay,
just kind of aiming at the
pre-aim is
wall.
good. Pre-aim is good. I don't think he stopped on time either. Let's see here. It's hard to see the bullet for some reason. Let's see.
It looks like it missed. My crosshair placement's usually okay,
Yeah,
but my first
it's good.
round that goes off is usually like screwed up.
Oh, I see why. I see why. When you're doing this crouch peek, do you press, for example, you're holding A right to peek. Do you press D to stop, or do you use your crouch as the counter strafe button in this situation?
So now that you mention it, I go crouch D and not D crouch.
Okay, because if you press crouch first, your bullet is never gonna go where you want it to go because you can't be using your crouch
I never
key.
noticed that, yeah.
Yeah, you can't be using your crouch key as your counter strafe key. You have to first press D to fully stop, and then you go into the crouch motion. You can't do it this way
Uh,
because I'll show you. We'll test it out after. The first two, three bullets are not gonna go where you want them to go. That's why your bullet
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah. So like right here, it should be A, then press D to fully stop, and then crouch. Here, you see you use your crouch as your stop button, and you
Yeah,
both.
I crouched D'd. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah,
And I think I could have won that fight if I
yeah,
would
for
have
sure,
done that. Yeah.
100%. I think you do the crouch thing again, where you use your crouch as your counter strafe key. Let's see. Yeah, you see where your bullet went?
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your cross replacement was
Dang.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, seeing it in third person really makes you look like, yeah, you're actually still moving.
yeah.
Like,
It's fine to do it like really close distances, right? Like probably like from like right here to here. But long distances, you're gonna get punished quite a lot for this. Again,
yeah,
yeah,
I did it again.
you keep doing this. Yeah, it's a really bad habit to be in. Yeah. This is why I don't like this Xbox smoke. It's just so awkward. Like,
But yeah, that came down, which at least blocks the short player, so I'm like, I might as well go clear,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that's
upper.
good. That's good. All right, let's see here. 4v4. Like right here, perfect situation to do an ace put. You have 3 short, you have 1 long, right? Super easy to
Mm-hmm.
spray. Let's see what you guys do here. You hear this guy? Okay, here I think you get caught out of position. So instead of playing like an off angle where it's harder for him to peek into you, like right now, you're kind of lurking mid, right? So you want to cut off rotations, pretty much, is
Mm-hmm.
what you're trying to do. So surely you either want to be maybe right here or playing this off angle right here. Instead, you're playing like right in the middle of mid. And if you watch from his POV, he's obviously going to be clearing like the middle of mid doors, right? Like right here. So watch when he runs to clear mid, look where his cross replacement is. It's exactly where you are because he's obviously going to be clearing mid doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were
Exactly.
if you were right here, like it's harder to clear because it's an off angle. And here, if you were either playing right here, yeah, I don't think you heard him. But again, you shouldn't be caught out in out of position like this because right now you're basically playing spots that are easily pre-aimable instead of playing off angles where it's way harder to clear you. Because as you see,
So
we're
what would have been the better
better position
angle to take? Yeah,
either
better position
either
there.
right here
There,
or
okay.
this could be right here and hold this, right?
Just
Or
like ADing.
yeah, yeah, or either just like could be anything that's not a pre-aimable spot, but you stand like in literally in the middle of where he's gonna put his crosshair basically. All right, nice. You don't like overcommit here. Good flash. And then here is again a pathing issue. So you have a Mach 10, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna take this pathing, you see you take the long way. So now when if somebody's in short with an M4, you're at a disadvantage because you have a Mach 10. It's not really good for like a longer mid-range or long-range fight, right? So if you had an AK, sure, this pathing is fine. Maybe even like this. But with the Mach 10, you can't be pathing out and open like this. You should have taken, let me do this pathing like this. So only your head can be seen, and you could have closed the space. Instead, you go out like that, and now you have to fight a longer distance fight instead of going like this guy.
Now, would you go across that curb with a Mac 10 to try to get whoever's playing short, or would you wait till like some utility goes in there? Would you dry peek that curb with a Mac 10 now
Like
that
this,
Xbox
like
smoked?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then I
Okay.
would even jump up, like if people weren't throwing this stupid smoke, I would have even jumped up lower and peeked him on the headshot angle. So for sure, because you're like you're super fast and you're playing a headshot angle. So for sure,
Hmm.
I would just like drive by them. Yeah, for sure. Same thing with the crouch, right? Same thing. Again, should have been your kill,
Hmm.
but you keep using
Yeah,
your.
just sliding into the angle's not helping me.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So, mechanically wise, again, the number one thing from this demo is like, let's say you're peeking somebody, like from here. There's a bot here. No, didn't type it correctly. That bot. So you're going for the peek. I don't know why my AK is so ugly. So you're going for the peek. So right here, I'm gonna do what you're doing, where you use your crouch as your counter strafe key.
Yeah,
Well,
it didn't hit shit.
let's see again. So I'm gonna do D. You see? So that's why you
Hmm.
after every peak, or every peak basically, is you first strafe out with D, then you press A, and then you go into the crouch. So I'll show you how it should look like. So all your bullets go in one place instead of. That's why you lose majority of the fights when you peek out, is because your bullets always go way above. So you press D, press A to fully stop, crouch, and then spray down. So A, D, crouch, like that. That's what it should look like. Instead of you going out like that, right? Well, not that extreme,
Yeah,
right? But you get my point. So it should always be stopping. Now, about the fight where you lost to a guy right here who was crouched like this, it was the freest kill of your life because you had a good strafe. But what you did again is you didn't stop on time, and the way you're shooting is like this. That's kind of how it looked like, right? You can't be
that's almost exactly what happened.
you
Yeah.
can't be bursting like this. Look, yeah, impacts, impacts. You can't be bursting like it's like a that's how you play in Valorant, like these kind of bursts. Cause you see where all the bullets go?
Hmm.
That's how it looked like. You weren't stopping in time. You were shooting way too quick. That's exactly how it looked like, right? So instead, I want you for the next like week, I want you to focus on spraying people down. Again, for long distances, it's totally fine to like come out here, burst, burst, maybe tap, right? For super long distances. But for majority of the fights, I just want you to strafe out, stop, and then just try to aim to get kills within 4 to 10 bullets and just pull down. So like this, strafe out, start the head, and spray down. Because spraying is like 90% of the kills you're going to be getting. Even here. You peek out, start the head, spray, keep running, clear this, spray, spray. Everything should be spraying pretty much. Obviously for these angles right here, you can just come out, burst. But even here, I'll be spraying. Like right here, I wouldn't be bursting. I would come out. Does that kind of make sense? So like you should
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
aim to get majority of the fights you can. And after every, let's see, peek out, get use 4 10 bullets, you get a kill, then you start moving instantly again. Get a kill, start moving again instantly. Never like standing still way too long. Okay? It's pretty much how you should be doing, and it's in the school as well. If you want to watch it back, I go over it in the school. Now, about the Xbox smoke is this is basically like outdated, and you'd never see anybody like good or high elo throw this. So the two ones you should know is number one from spawn is you literally go here. You see this like line? Put
Hmm.
yourself here and just aim at the dot like this thing and just jump throw. Left click jump throw. And then what it does is it smokes it off completely with no gap. Nice and easy. And when you're going out mid, there's no this weird Xbox smoke and you have like good vision and it's nice and easy to take short. Rather have like this weird thing right here. And you can't see. Well, not like that. But with this thing, where the CTs can come out. I can't throw this smoke. Uh, this smoke where the CTs can come out here, peek like this, like this, get a kill,
Hmm.
fall off, or have this weird angle where they can come up here, you know, just like peek out here, and they're fully like this smoke actually does more bad than good because now they don't have to worry about lower, and they can just come out here and take free fights onto you, right? The other,
Ah, yeah.
yeah, the other smoke, which you should be doing as the opera usually, because you're gonna be dropping suicide a lot. So let's say you start off your round, you drop down, you get a pick, you know. Then what you do? You can do another jump spot, just to see if anybody's pushing. All good. Then these two like kind of dots, just blow it, left click throw. So what this does again, smokes off door completely, and now there's no gap again.